This is good stuff.
So you play nylon string guitar and you broke your fingernail. Here's how you can fix it.
Well, the first thing you need to do is to wash your hands, because if you have any oil or grease on your fingers, fingernail glue will not stick to your fingers very well.
The tools you're going to use to repair a broken fingernail are going to be nail glue and toilet paper. So let's get started. So this morning, I was going into the cooler at the grocery store and I just broke my nail a little bit. It has a small, tiny little crack right here on my A fingernail. Typically when I break my nails, it's doing something silly. If I'm changing the oil on the car, it never breaks. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our toilet paper just a little bit. And this is going to be a patch over that crack in the nail. Now the best toilet paper is usually the cheap stuff, like the stuff you find at a grocery store bathroom or maybe the bathroom at the Dollar Tree. What you don't want is toilet paper that has any aloe vera or anything on it. Dry toilet paper is the best. Okay, so here's my little nail patch that I'm going to glue over this, and that's probably a little bit too big, so I'm going to cut that down. I don't want too much toilet paper over the fingernail, just enough to provide a patch over the crack. Kind of shape it like a fingernail a little bit. That's probably a little better. Even smaller is better. That should be pretty good. Okay, so we're going to use some nail glue. And I find the cheapest nail glue is the best. You don't need any expensive super glues. This stuff is good. And we're going to put a little glue on here, and now we're going to put our patch on top of that before it dries. Okay, I've got my patch glued on my nail, and I think that's going to be pretty good. Now I just have to wait for it to dry, and then I'll sand it. Now the nail glue has dried, so I'm going to sand it. And I found this sandpaper right here at my local woodworking shop. This is a 1200 grit, and it's got an open coat, which means it kind of feels like sand. I've never used this brand before, but I've always used the 3M that you can find on classical guitar websites. So we're going to try this one out. I think this is going to work pretty good. It feels about the same as the 3M brand. Cut a little bit off, and we'll have a few pieces we can use. Alright, got my sandpaper ready. Let's sand this. And I can rub my finger over it to see if it feels smooth. Alright, let's give the nail a test. Sounds pretty good. So that's how I fix a broken fingernail, and I hope you found that useful. And remember, keep on picking.